Michael Jordan didn't seem like a real person when he played. Because can anybody truly explain this? Now, some people could say, oh, it's just the cameras at that time. But there seems to be something more to Michael Jordan. Maybe this is why he can be considered one of the greatest players of all time. The GOAT of basketball. Because maybe he really did have a secret. Maybe that's it. Maybe Space Jam was telling you more truth than meets the eye. Because remember in Space Jam, when he did the arm stretch. So what is really going on with Michael Jordan? Or should I say, what really went on with Michael Jordan when he played the game of basketball in the NBA?
Bro, there's definitely some crazy stuff out there. Have you ever heard of the Michael Jordan theory?
What's the Michael Jordan theory?
Oh my God, this is one of the craziest conspiracies ever. First off, there's this video that's been going viral of Michael Jordan. We're like reaching for a loose ball, right? Some people believe he's not human because of the video with the arm thing. Photos of his hands have never been taken clearly. They're always out of focus and super blurry. People reported going to the stadium and seeing him sitting in the stands at 3 in the morning. Like some of the craziest stories ever, and people believe this guy can't be human.
I don't think Michael Jordan is a real person. The way he's been flying around the court doing all these things with his hand, nobody could seem to block him for some reason. I've been playing basketball my whole life and I can never play like Mike. You know what it is. They saying that he's the best ever, but what if he's not one of us? People has been saying this for so long, guys. Look at him move. I don't know how he does it. Look, he's in the air. It's like he's gliding, like he's flying. I don't know how this is possible, guys, but Michael Jordan does it. He did it. He's the greatest of all time. Why do you think? Because he's not one of us. He dunks on people. Look at that. How is he doing this? I know you know. Look at this. No one can stop him. MJ is in the building. Man, I can't play like this no matter what I do. No matter how many practices I do. It just doesn't add up to Michael. How does he do it? Look how far he's coming from. He looks like he's flying right here, guys. How can Michael Jordan do this? Let me guess. Practice makes perfect, right? Come on, guys, give me a break. You know what time is it. Remember that movie Space Jam? Why you think he was playing against aliens? Think about it. Because something's going on with Michael Jordan, guys, and we don't know how did he get this good. Nobody has been able to play like this guy since he stepped foot on the court. Jump shots for days. It doesn't matter who's in front of him. It's like this guy never got blocked. And you know the referees was on his side. Scripted. The best player of all time. How? And then his sneakers came out. It was a hit. Everybody wears Jordans. Even the jersey he got on. Come on, this guy is the greatest. But how? You know how. By being untouchable. By being able to fly across players in the sky. Everybody knew. But we didn't know. That's why we're asking the questions allegedly. This is what people are saying, and I don't believe it. No one is better than Michael Jordan. It is what it is. And yes, of course, Michael Jordan followed the script. I don't know what's up with Jordan. Let me know if you know what's up with Jordan. Something's up. I'm out.
What's going on here?
Why, Michael? I thought you'd never ask. You see, these aliens come from outer space and they want to make us slaves in their theme park. What do we care? They're little, so we challenge them to a basketball game. But then they show up and they ain't so little. They're huge! We need to beat these guys, because they're talking about slavery. They're gonna make us do stand-up comedy, the same jokes, every night for all eternity. We're gonna be locked up like wild animals and then trotted out to perform for a bunch of lowbrow, bug-eyed, fat-headed, Uber-challenged aliens. What I'm trying to say is, we need your help!
Yeah, but my baseball player now.
When I blinked, he was gone. I turned around, he was dunking the ball, giving somebody dapping halfway down the court. That fast. That's not no
You heard Kevin Garnett. Why would he choose those choice of words? He said, that's how I knew Michael Jordan wasn't human. But that's not true, because Michael Jordan is human. He always sticks his tongue out when he dunks. Pause. Look how his arm stretches. I don't know, but Kevin Garnett and a few other people think that Michael Jordan wasn't human. Look at him. Something's going on, bro. It's almost the same thing over and over. Nobody could block him. Look. Nobody could block him. They get close, but not close enough. Something is going on here, guys, in his arms and his legs. He's stretching. He's staying in the air for a long time. No matter what they do, Michael Jordan seems to still score the point. Look how long his arms are stretching out. I know you've seen that video with his arms stretching out while he was running down the court. There's so much going on when Michael Jordan is on the court, guys. He's the best. This is what people are saying. No one can compete. He's moving faster than any other NBA player, allegedly. Kevin Garnett only said that because he knows that this video is for entertainment purposes only. Michael Jordan is human. There's no way he could be anything else. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, let me know. I'm out.
To present to you all the information I have gathered over the last 10 years by randomly and gradually looking into Michael Jordan's connections with the numbers 3, 6, and 9. One of, if not the greatest inventor and genius to ever live, Nikola Tesla, said if you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6, and 9, then you would have a key to the universe. It started off with noticing weird coincidences at first and marveling at them for a while before I took it serious enough to do some real digging. What I have found may scare you, and it may open your eyes to the magical world we live in. What it definitely should do is make you realize this is not a coincidence and something else has to be affecting our world and our lives. Based on the enormous amount of information I have compiled, numbers don't lie. And Michael Jordan is the best example for this. With a lot of my attention on his career and stats, I started to see a really strange pattern of numbers occur. So I had a new reason to look into who and what Michael Jordan is. With more and more research, I became convinced this couldn't be a coincidence. So this is what the video is about. Michael Jordan's numerology and what it could mean. Okay, let's start with the basics. He is 6'6" with 6 championships. Now that stat alone raised my eyebrow to wonder about what the greatest athlete in mankind's history has been up to. Jordan's number is 23. 2 divided by 3 equals 0.666666. 2 times 3 equals 6. When he came back from retirement the first time, his number was 45. 4 plus 5 equals 9. 9 is simply an upside down 6. So whoever designed the numbers decided to make the numbers 6 and 9 the same exact symbol, just flipped. So his Olympic number is 9. He wore the number 12 for one game, which equals 3. So all the numbers he wore turn out to be 3, 6, and 9. This will be the reoccurring numbers I will talk about. Michael Jordan wore 45 for 22 games. Then he switched back to 23 on his 23rd game back. That's just a little fishy. Not to mention, 23 is the 9th prime number. He played 15 years. 1 plus 5 is 6. He came into the league 3 times and retired 3 times. His career points per game is 30.12. 3 plus 1 plus 2 equals 6. He was Rookie of the Year in 1985. 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 5 equals 23. And obviously we know what 23 equals. He won his championships in a pair of threes. Yes, 2 threes. And this one blew my mind when I seen the picture of this. I knew right away this is no joke. Are you ready for this? On the 6th game of his 6th championship, he hits the most famous shot in finals history to win the game, and the iconic photo was took with, you guessed it, 6.6 seconds left. I don't know what to say. On the 6th game of his 6th championship, he hits the game-winning shot, and the photo is took with 6.6 seconds on the clock? Man. His first 6 years, he didn't win a championship. Then he wins his next 3 and retires after 9 years at the age of 30. Wait, what? So his first 6 years, he didn't win a championship. Then he wins the championships 3 years in a row and retires after 9 years at the age of 30? That's crazy. You should prepare yourself, cause shit gets crazier. So then after he retires, he comes back at age 32. He eventually loses in the playoffs against the Magic. Next season, he's 33 years old and he begins his second three-peat. Now at 33, he has the greatest season ever. He led the Bulls to a 72-win season. 7 plus 2 equals 9. Then he retired at age 36 in 1999. You can flip that upside down if you wanna, and that's 666. Then he returned once more in 2001 at age 39 and played 2 seasons with the Wizards to ultimately retire in 2003. Yeah, 2-3. You can't make this stuff up. He plays for the Bulls, and the logo is of a horned beast with blood on the tips of the horns. Now, just ask yourself what other logo has to do with blood and violence. And what is the offense that got presented to him that led to him winning all those championships? Yeah, it's the triangle offense. Now, look at his logo, the Jordan logo, and it definitely looks like a triangle. Now, Jordan, when he's dunking on people and when he's driving in the lane, he's sticking his tongue out like a lizard, like a snake, like the devil. Now, what is truly amazing is when I started looking into the Bulls organization. They were established in 1966. And 33 years later, at age 36, Jordan wins 6 championships and retires. You have to be shitting me. Something can't be right here. The devil himself, according to the Bible, he is the prince of the power of the air. What? Air Jordan? Who soars through the air like no other before him? To point out, when he switched from the Bulls to the Wizards, he always remained a Bull, simply because the Wizards used to be called the Bullets. The Bullets. Now that shit is crazy. Not only that, Wizards I mean, what are wizards? They practice black magic. Now that shit is a bit too creepy. If somebody were to sell their soul to the devil does give you what you want. But in the end, the devil takes away the main thing you love the most. And the main thing he loved the most was his dad. And his dad got murdered on July 23rd. It seems he made the ultimate sacrifice. His initials, MJ. M is the 13th letter. J is the 10th letter. That equals 23. Now his full initials is Michael Jeffrey Jordan, so that's MJJ. Now, M is 13, J is 10, J is another 10. That equals 33. His sidekick, probably he would not have won all those championships without him. Scottie Pippen. His number, 33. Coincidentally, I decided to do this video around the 33rd anniversary of the first Air Jordans in 1984 when he got drafted in the NBA. Michael Jordan's top scoring game is 69 points. He did it on the 69th game of the season. He scored 23 field goals and took 23 free throws. 69 is simply 23 times 3 times 3. You can't make it up. He was the third in the NBA draft. He was born in 1963. He came off the bench 33 times. He was 21 when he got drafted. Then he had to go up against the top two players in the league, Magic and Bird, and then turned in to the Magic Bird that soared through the air. Well, I guess according to Jordan, the Red Bull does give you wings. In red, R-E-D equals 23. I've learned that from Jim Carrey's movie, The Number 23. Now, after I was learning all about Jordan and his numerology, I was shocked to see a trailer with Jim Carrey obsessed with the number 23. If you haven't seen that movie, I suggest you see it.
One of my best friends in Canada had the obsession, and he told me about it. Started pointing to things, started pointing at license plates, saying it adds up to 23. And he became like a mathematician, like some kind of savant about it. And I said, that's ridiculous. But then I started seeing it everywhere. And finally, it ended up kind of culminating in realizing that the 23rd Psalm was about living without fear. And so that's why I changed the name of my company to that. Really, there's nothing too extraordinary about him until he finds this book. And then life becomes this mysterious, magical place where maybe there are incredible things that are possible.